What if I told you that women act strangely around you, but it's actually a good thing? Ever noticed a woman who teases you relentlessly, only to go silent the next day? Or one who swears she isn't interested, yet somehow keeps bringing up your name? You're not imagining things. There's a reason for this behavior, and it's all about you. Psychologists call it reactance theory. When people encounter something they can't easily have or understand, they crave it even more. And Sigma males, they're the ultimate mystery. You don't chase, you don't seek validation, and that drives women crazy in the best way possible. Think about it. In a world where most guys wear their intentions on their sleeves, you're the locked diary, the one she wants to read but can't quite open. So how do women react when they realize you're a Sigma male? Well, they start doing some really weird things. From subtle tests to outright obsession, these behaviors will shock you once you start recognizing them. So sit tight, because today we're uncovering 5 strange things women do when they know you're a Sigma male. 1. They test your independence. Women are naturally drawn to strong, self-sufficient men, but they also want to see if that independence is genuine or just an act. When a woman senses you're a Sigma, she might start testing you in subtle ways, and sometimes not so subtle. One of the first ways she does this is by asking for small favors. Maybe she suddenly needs help with something minor, like carrying a bag, fixing an app on her phone, or figuring out directions. At first glance, these seem like innocent requests, but in reality, she's measuring how quickly you jump to assist her. A regular guy would rush in, eager to please. But a Sigma, he takes his time. He helps only if it fits into his own plans, not out of a need to impress. Another common test is playing hard to get. Women will pull back just to see if you'll chase. They want to know if you'll abandon your independent nature and start prioritizing them. Beta males fall for this every time. They overtext, overcall, and try to win her attention. A Sigma, on the other hand, remains calm and indifferent. He understands that if a woman is playing games, she's the one who's uncertain, not him. Women will also test a Sigma by trying to provoke jealousy. They might talk about other guys, mention their male best friends, or subtly compare you to someone else. They do this to see if you react emotionally. A weak man will feel threatened, but a Sigma male, he remains completely unfazed because he knows his value isn't determined by competing for a woman's attention. These tests don't stop once a woman is interested in you. In fact, they often increase. But the more you remain unshaken and secure in yourself, the more obsessed she becomes. Because deep down, every woman wants a man she can't control. A man who remains true to himself no matter what. 2. They try to crack your mystery. Sigma males are like a locked diary. There's something inside, but only the right person gets to read it. Unlike alpha males who boast about their success or beta males who overshare to gain approval, Sigmas keep things under wraps. They reveal little about themselves, and that drives women insane. When a woman realizes she's dealing with a Sigma, she starts digging for information. She'll ask deeper questions, analyze your body language, and even bring up random topics just to see how you respond. She's not just listening to your words, she's reading between the lines. Ever had a woman bring up something you barely mentioned before? That's because she's been paying close attention. She'll remember the one detail you dropped about your past, or she'll subtly reference something you said weeks ago. Why? Because she's actively trying to fill in the blanks. Some women even resort to social media investigations. She might scroll through old posts, check who you interact with, or even ask her friends about you. This isn't just curiosity, it's a way for her to figure out what makes you tick. But the thing is, a Sigma male doesn't give it all away. His mystery remains intact because he never seeks validation from revealing too much. This paradox frustrates women, yet keeps them hooked. It's like they're chasing a story with missing chapters, and the more you resist opening up, the more obsessed they become with finishing the book. 3. They mimic your energy. One of the strangest things women do when they realize they're dealing with a Sigma male is subconsciously mirroring your behavior. This is a psychological phenomenon known as mirroring, where people naturally copy the body language, speech patterns, and even mindset of those they admire or feel a connection with. For example, if you have a calm and composed presence, she may unconsciously start toning down her usual energy to match yours. If you have a habit of using certain words or expressions, you might hear her repeating them back in conversation. This isn't an accident. It's her way of aligning with you, even if she's unaware of it. This happens because Sigma males have a powerful, magnetic presence. Unlike other men who try to fit into social expectations, Sigmas move at their own pace, unaffected by the pressures of those around them. This makes them stand out, and women can't help but adjust to their energy to feel closer to them. Beyond just words and body language, you might also notice her adopting your interests or preferences. If you casually mention a book you're reading or a show you're watching, don't be surprised if she suddenly brings it up later or even starts watching it herself. She wants to find common ground because she's intrigued by you. Women don't do this with every man. They only mirror those they genuinely respect and are drawn to. If you ever catch a woman subtly copying your movements, speech, or habits, it's a huge sign that you have her attention, and probably more than she's willing to admit. 4. They challenge you more than other men. Here's something that might surprise you. Women don't challenge men they don't respect. If a woman is teasing you, debating you, or playfully pushing your buttons, it's because she's testing your strength. Sigma males don't react emotionally, and women find this incredibly attractive. They're used to men getting flustered, defensive, or trying too hard to impress them. But a Sigma, he remains calm, collected, and maybe even a little amused. This makes women even more determined to break through his defenses. A woman who is intrigued by a Sigma might disagree with him on purpose, just to see how he responds. She might make sarcastic remarks, challenge his opinions, or create little debates. If you notice a woman doing this, she's not just being difficult, she's subconsciously testing whether you'll stay true to yourself. Weak men back down, seeking approval. Alpha males might react with dominance or aggression, but a Sigma, he just laughs it off or answers with quiet confidence. This drives women crazy because it shows them that you're completely secure in who you are. Challenges aren't always verbal either. Sometimes a woman will test your emotional resilience. She might pull away suddenly, act distant, or become unpredictable. She's seeing if you'll chase her or stay in control of your own emotions. The Sigma male doesn't play those games. He doesn't need to prove anything, and that attitude alone makes him even more attractive. Women want a man who is strong enough to handle them, and every time you pass these little tests, their attraction only grows. 5. They become addicted to your presence even when you're absent. One of the most bizarre and powerful effects a Sigma male has on women is how his absence becomes louder than his presence. Unlike alpha males who command attention with their dominance, or beta males who seek approval, the Sigma male is comfortable in his own world. He doesn't cling, chase, or demand validation, and that's exactly why women find themselves thinking about him nonstop. At first, she might try to play it cool. She might act indifferent or even ignore you, thinking she has control over the situation. But the moment you pull away, something strange happens. She starts overanalyzing everything. Why isn't he texting me? What is he doing right now? Does he even care? Why is he so different from other guys? The Sigma male doesn't chase, but his silence creates a void, one that women can't help but try to fill. She might check your social media, suddenly bring you up in conversations, or even show up in places where she knows you'll be. It's not that the Sigma male is trying to play mind games. This is simply how he operates. He has things to do, goals to achieve, and doesn't need constant attention. And ironically, that makes women even more desperate to figure him out. Even in group settings, Sigmas have an energy that lingers. A woman might find herself glancing at you repeatedly, even if she's pretending not to notice you. If you're in a conversation, she might be eavesdropping subtly, picking up on everything you say. The more unavailable you are, the more her mind fixates on you. This is why Sigma males don't need to actively pursue women. Women end up chasing them without even realizing it. And once a woman starts feeling this psychological pull, it's almost impossible for her to break free. So there you have it, 5 weird things women do when they realize you're a Sigma male. These behaviors may seem random, but they all come down to one thing: a woman's deep subconscious attraction to your independence, mystery, and emotional control. If you've ever noticed a woman testing you, mimicking you, challenging you, or obsessing over your absence, chances are she recognizes that you're not like the rest, you're not following the usual script, and that alone makes you irresistible. But here's the real secret. A Sigma male never seeks these reactions. He simply lives by his own rules, and women can't help but react. That's the power of being a Sigma. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know, have you ever noticed women doing these things around you? If so, you might just be a true Sigma male.